Good morning, students. I hope all of you complete the classwork. Now we are going to see revision. Essay summative. Okay. Summative assessment 1. Revision. Okay. Unit 1 and 2. Okay. Idka lesson. Prose, poem, supplementary reader. The Wind on the Hunted Hills. Second unit. Okay. Prose, poem and supplementary reader. 2 lesson is for examination. This is the blueprint for you. Meanings, opposites, prefix, suffix, fillers. Keep the correct options, question answer, memory poem. Memory poem is in the second lesson. The memory poem name is The Listener. Okay. Rhyming words in the poem, there is the rhyming words, then lost letter writing. Now we are going to see the meanings. Okay. First one, dazzling, extremely bright. Third, torn, gap, stag, relish, vanish, enjoy, precious, valuable, terrible, fearful, hunted, possessed, whistling thrush, a small singing bird, forbidding, unfriendly or frightening, flicker, shine, startled, frightened. First we complete the meanings. Second one we move to the opposites. Opposites, precious, worthless, yearn, spend, discern, ascend, take, give, die, live, staring, glancing, choke, join, instantly, slowly, feel, whisper, crouching, standing. Okay. Opposites, precious, worthless, yearn, spend, discern, ascend, take, give, die, live, staring, glancing, choke, joining, instantly, slowly, feel, whisper, crouching, standing. Opposite, after we are going to see prefix, suffix. All of you know the prefix, suffix. Prefix means we add the root word before the word. Okay. Before the root word. Okay. Suffix means, you know, after the root word. Okay. Shall I see the example? Child, child, childhood, wonderful, wonderful, management, here, afternoon, unhappy, impatient. These are all prefix, suffix. Okay. After the word means suffix, before the word means prefix. Okay. Afternoon, unhappy, impatient. These are all prefix. Before the root word, this is the root word. Root word before we have to add. Okay. Suffix after the root word. Okay. This is the word, root word, we have to add. Okay. Childhood, wonderful, management. Now we are going to see the fill in the blanks with a suitable word from the box. They give the options. Okay. Cupful, spoonful, bagful, mouthful. Like this they give the options. Okay. Listen the question. The thieves came out of house with a dash of gold and silver. Thieves. Thieves will come with bag full of gold and silver. Like this you have to write it. Okay. Second question. He took a dash of the cake. He took a mouthful of the cake. Okay. Like this you have to write it, the fill in the blanks. Next we are going to say tick the correct option. Okay. Tick the correct option is the grammar pattern determiner. Okay, determiners are words that are used before a noun. Okay, determiners are words that are used before the noun. A determiner describes the noun and function like an adjective. Okay. Here, the determiner some, any, few, much, many. Okay. In this lesson, we are going to see this one lay grammar pattern. Some, any, few, much, many. Okay. See the picture. There are many flowers in the bunch. Only a few are fresh. There are many flowers in the bunch. Only a few are fresh. Okay. Many, a few is the answer. See the picture. Okay. In this picture, there are many flowers in the bunch. Okay. In the bunch, we can see many flowers. We can count. Okay. Many means we can count. That we can't count means we can use many. We can't able to count means you must use much. Okay. You can count the flowers. Okay. 1 flower, 2 flower, 3 flower. Like this you can count. So, there are many flowers in the bunch. Only a few are fresh. Okay. In this flower, few only is the fresh. Fresh flower is the few. Okay. Like this you have to write it. See, there is another one example. There isn't dash, many or much traffic on Sunday. Okay, here much or many. Okay, is the option. We cannot able to count the traffic. Okay, so that time we use here much. Much traffic. There isn't much traffic on Sunday. Okay. There are dash apple in the basket. Only dash or grain. Okay. Here, see the picture. Some baskets in the apple. Okay. Some apples are in the basket. Okay. We can able to count the apple. So that place we have to write many. There are many apples in the basket. Only dash or green. Here some apple is green in color. So few are green. Okay, only few are green. All the apples are not green in color. Only few apple is in the green in color. So read the question correctly. Then you have to answer it. Okay. See the another example. Another example. There isn't dash, some or any water there is a dash water in the glass, some or any. How will you ask the question? Any. There is any water in the glass. Okay. Next, see the picture. There is the basket. Basket here, some egg is there. Okay. We can see the question. There are not dash, some or any eggs in the basket. But there are dash, much, a few near it. See the question. There are not dash egg in the basket. You can say some or many. You have to write it. There are not any egg. Okay. See the picture. In the basket there is the egg. No. Okay. So there are not any egg in the basket. But there are a few near it. Okay. A few near it. Okay. This is the determiner. Okay. Say give the options for the some, many, much. Like this they give the option. So you have to read the question carefully. Then you have to write the answer. Okay. Next we are going to see the memory poem. Okay. When you are writing the memory poem, you have to write the lesson name. Okay. In the memory poem, you can see the memory poem is the listener. Okay. The listener you have to write it. Okay. Then how many times they are asking like this, you have to write it. After finishing this, compulsory you have to write the author name. Okay. Who wrote this poem? You have to write the author. Okay. If you don't write the author means I will reduce the mark. Okay. Compulsory you have to write it the lesson name and poem lines, and finishing the author name you have to compulsory mention it. Okay. Author name I will give the 2 marks. Now we are going to see the question answer. Okay. First question. What did Granny say about Hamid's parents? Hamid's parents. Answer. Granny told that Hamid's parents, Hamid's father, had gone to earn money, and his mother had gone to Allah to get lovely gifts for Hamid. Second question. Why did Granny scold Hamid? Why did Granny scold Hamid? Granny scolded Hamid for not eating or drinking What did Granny says about Hamid's parents? Granny told that Hamid's father had gone to earn money and his mother had gone to Allah to get lovely gifts for Hamid. Why did Granny scold Hamid? Okay. When the question is there, the answer will come in past tense. Okay. Granny scolded Hamid for not eating or drinking anything till almost noon. What did Hamid buy at the fair? Okay. What did Hamid buy at the fair? And for whom? Answer: Hamid buy plus did bought a pair of tongs at the fair. For whom? For his granny. Fourth question. Write about Hamid in 1 or 2 sentences. Answer: Hamid was happy. Hamid was happy 4 years old, poor and thin boy. His parents had died. He lived with his granny. What did Hamid buy at the fair and for whom? Hamid brought a pair of tongs at the fair for his granny. Write about Hamid in 1 or 2 sentences. Hamid was a happy 4 years old, poor and thin boy. His parents had died. He lived with his granny. Last question. How did Hamid's friends enjoy the game in the fair? Hamid's friends mounted on the wooden horse and camels in the merry-go-round and enjoyed 25 rounds of fun in the fair. Next we are going to see the poem. Okay, in this poem lesson we are going to see the computer swallowed grandma. Okay. Who swallowed whom? The computer swallowed grandma. How did grandma disappear from view? Grandma disappeared from the view on the computer screen when she pressed Control and Enter key. Who does it refers to? It refers to the computer. What happened to grandma? Grandma was affected by computer virus. Where did the author search for grandma? The author searched grandma in the recycle bin files on the internet. Now we are going to say second lesson, question answer. First one, what were the children beside the stone hill. Beside the stone hill. Answer. The children were spreading the cloths out to dry beside the stone hill. Second question, who told the children the story about the ghost? About the ghost on Haunted Hill. Who told this story? Answer. Grandfather. Grandfather is the main answer in this question. Grandfather told the children the story about ghost on Haunted Hill. What were the children doing beside the stone hill? Okay, the children were spreading the cloths out to dry beside the stone hill. Who told the children the story about the ghost on Haunted Hill? Grandfather. Okay, grandfather told the children the story about the ghost on Haunted Hill. What did Suresh ask Usha? Why? Suresh asked Usha if he could go with her to the bazaar because Usha would be afraid to come back alone as there were ghosts on the hill. Okay, what did Usha see while walking to the bazaar? While walking to the bazaar, Usha saw the different field with yellow mustard flowers, the hills, the ruins with wild flowers growing on its wall, the wild palm trees growing on its floor, lizards over its stone, the singing purple thrush on its window and the wall. Okay, why was it struggle for the children to dry their clothes? Answer. What are the struggles they can see in this lesson? It was a struggle for the children to dry their clothes because there was always a wind which blew away the clouds. Second question, what did Usha buy Okay, what did Usha buy in the market? Usha bought soap, matches, spices, sugar, a new pipe stem for grandfather, hookah, and exercise book for Suresh. Exercise book and marbles for Suresh, and necklace for herself. Why was it a struggle for the children to dry their clothes? It was a struggle for the children to dry their clothes because there was always a wind which blew away the clothes. What did Usha buy in the market? List them. What are the things Usha buy in the market? Usha bought, did plus buy, change into bought. Usha bought soap, matches, spices, sugar, a new pipe, stem for grandpa, hookah, an exercise book and models for Suresh, and a necklace for herself. What scared Usha during the dark rainy night? The black clouds, the howling wind, the heavy rain, sudden flash of lightning, the wild cat, the storm, the booming thunder, and the ghost scared Usha during the dark night. Okay, these questions are now very important. Now we are going to say the listener poem question answer. Who is the speaker? The speaker is a traveler. What was the horse doing? The horse was biting and chewing the grass noisily. Who were the listener? The listener were the phantoms or ghosts who lived in the lonely house. How did the traveler feel when nobody answered? The traveler felt confused and stood still where nobody answered him. What kind of feeling does the poet create? The poet creates a mystical, lonely, strange and eerie feeling. Next we are going to say letter writing. Okay, in letter writing, formal letter, informal letter. Okay, now we are going to see letter writing, formal letter and informal letter. Formal letter. From, to, sir, respected sir, and then you have to write the body of the letter. Then thanking you, yours faithfully. Faithfully, write it your name. Then address on the envelope. Formal letter, when you are writing this letter, when you are asking leave for your class teachers or principals, you are asking bona fide certificate, you are going to visit any factory, you are going to buy any books for your schools. Okay, like this, you have to write letter from to. From, you have to write your school address. Okay, then to which place you are going to write sub. What reason you are asking this late? And then respected sir or madam, you have to write it. And then you have to write the body of the letter. After finishing this, continue. Yours faithfully, you have to write it. And then write it your name. And address on the envelope, you have to write it. Address on the envelope. You have to put the box. Write the two address here. Okay. This is the formal letter. Now we are going to see rhyming words. Rhyming words means same sound and different spelling and meaning. Okay. Same sound we can say, different spelling and meaning. See here the question is defined online. Okay. Same sound but different spelling and meaning. Okay. Square, warm, kind, fine, refine, online, see, me. Like this, second lesson also we can see the rhyming words. The second lesson, the listener, the rhyming words is head, set, still, then, main, call. These are not rhyming words. Now we are going to see informal letter. Informal letter, you have to write date, place. Okay, then you have to write it in your friends or relative. Okay, when you are writing your friends, you write your name. When you are writing your relatives, uncle, aunt, okay, father, you have to write like this. After you have to write your body of the letter, then thanking you, yours sincerely. Okay, then write it your name here. Okay, here, dear friends, that place you have to write it your body of the letter here. And dear friends, you are writing your friend's name. Okay, Ramu, Somu, Gita. Like this, you have to write it your name. Then you are in this letter, you have to invite your friends for festivals. Okay. Then you are, if your friends win the competition, means you have to wish like this. You have to write this letter. Okay. All the best. Thank you, students. You have to well prepare for the English exam.